Today I want to talk about 5 things you need to know before you start your website redesign process. Number 1 is knowing the goal of your website. Now that may be obvious. If you're a service-based business, you need more leads. So the challenge beyond that is understanding, if you are redesigning your website, what are some refined goals you have? Now, if you have an online store, you may want to sell product, but what are those goals specifically beyond just getting the customers to buy something from you? We need to look at what type of online engagement we need to get. An email newsletter, doing something to develop a relationship with your customers is key. So knowing your goal is absolutely critical for redesigning your website. A second thing to look at when you're redesigning your website is to know your audience. Now, of course, we understand, just like we spoke about previously, we understand what the goal, we may understand what the larger goal of our website is, but we need to know who our audience is. Not only knowing who our audience is, not only is that crucial, but it also will help how we market our website and bring in users. So we need to know our audience. It's also important that we know what users need to do on our website. Now, as we said previously before, we understand what our website goal should be or what we want to establish on our website, but we need to present it clear what we want users to do on our website. Now, again, that could be, we know the end goal is for them to buy a product or to send an email submission, but maybe just starting that relationship is getting an email subscription or getting somebody to engage with the blog you wrote or what have you. But it's important to make sure we understand and we establish to users what we want them to do on our website. It's also important to know what our larger game plan is. Now, if you've got a new business or your business is going through some changing or you're in a growth mode, you need to know how your organization is going to use your website. If you're bringing on more marketing people to use your website, or if you're going to hire a CTO or a technical person to help build out new aspects of the website or oversee that, it's important to know what's going on down the road. If you're hiring a website designer or developer to help you, you want to lay these goals out the first time you talk with them so that they're knowing which direction to take your website as they build it. Now, fifth and finally, it's important that we know what type of support our website is going to need. For instance, you should not have to be the expert in this field. When you're asking your potential website designer or developer what you need to do with your website, you should be asking them what type of support they would provide or what type of support you're going to need to be prepared for. This is absolutely crucial to making sure your website is secure, stable, and updated. Now, there are obviously more things to consider with a website design, but I hope these 5 things will really help you get thinking on what questions to ask a potential website designer or developer to make your process go as smoothly as possible.